What's going on there, folks? Earthmaster here, checking in on this, what is it, Thursday evening, April 8th, 2021 to date, 5:40, actually 5:40 West Coast time. It is 7:40 here in Arkansas, just south of Little Rock, Arkansas. Doing a quick update video about some further movement down along the San Andreas fault system. They just had another 3.3 quake just on the Pacific side of that plate boundary. It's going to be this dark color line here, the infamous San Andreas fault zone, with the swarming that we've seen along the Imperial fault structure, and now this further movement up here to the north, folks. Something to watch very closely. This is kind of just right there at the locked section of the southern branch of the San Andreas fault, the one that the folks are claiming that a big one's going to happen on. So you got all this swarming down here to the south. Quite the uptick in activity here to the north, and of course what's in between the locked section of the San Andreas fault. So be prepared for that. We're looking at a good possibility of an 8.0 earthquake on that fault structure should it decide to unzip. So yeah, 3.3, and here we go with the deep earthquakes once again. 14.6 kilometers below the surface. Most of these earthquakes here around this region very deep. There was even one right here at 21 kilometers below the surface. Just continued heightened earthquake activity along the west coast and the southern section of the San Andreas fault zone, folks. Be prepared. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you got your earthquake plan and whatnot set up. Once again, over here to the west, Japan, down through the Philippines, awfully quiet. We're looking at either potential further release in pressure in southern Cal or over here along the western part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Until that happens, if we don't see any further movement down here, West Coast is on target for something big. Just be prepared, folks. I forgot, being over here in Arkansas, I'm pretty close to the New Madrid fault zone. A little bit of activity taking place here in eastern Oklahoma. Nothing really in Arkansas at the moment, but some microquake activity near, looks like Kinta, Oklahoma. So a little bit of movement over here close to the New Madrid fault. Texas kicking up again with their earthquake activity near Pecos, Texas. And definitely all activity, heightened earthquake activity once again all through the western coast, and also the Intermountain West near Idaho and Yellowstone. Right after that 3.3, we just had a 2.5 off the coast of Eureka right now, and this is just confirming my suspicion of some extremely high pressure out here along the west coast, folks. 2.5 just struck. Like I said, just it's kind of right there at the Mendocino Point Junction, the southern end of the Cascadia subduction zone. Just be on guard, let me tell you. Anyway, folks, I'm going to keep it short because it takes like an hour and a half to upload a 5-minute video here at the motel where I'm staying. So just wanted to cover a little bit further movement. You know, I keep saying this and I keep stressing it on every update that I do. There's pressure on the west coast. There's pressure on the west coast. There's pressure on the west coast, and that's it's there. Just be on guard. If something else happens tonight, then I will do another update. If not, I will do another further one tomorrow. I have been informed that the stream went down, so not for sure what happened with that. Facebook and YouTube did have a little issue with some content being out there on the social media platforms, so more than likely that's what happened. YouTube took the stream down or had some issues with it. Either way, we'll get it back up and going pretty soon within the next couple days. Have a good night, folks. We're out of here from central Arkansas, just outside of Little Rock. Have a good night. We'll chat to you guys a little bit later. Stay safe.